Big boy golf. It's in the game.
What's up, boys?
I like it. I like it.
Steal Matt.
Why?
You're stealing Matt. That's
What?
EA Sports.
Time out.
It
Can I
was
do
so
it?
smooth, though.
I will never, ever ask for a redo, but I said the wrong thing. I literally said the wrong thing. What?
First of all, hold on.
Hold on.
Fix
Time out.
your
Hold on.
microphone. You got to fix your microphone.
What's
Yeah,
wrong
you-
with my microphone? What's
I
wrong with
can't
it?
wait to
That
hear
was
what
a-
you meant to say.
That was a me
Ready?
over there.
You ready? Big boy golf. It's on the green.
Oh, God. I don't like it at all. Oh, it's in the game was so much better.
Oh,
It's on the green.
No one's in the history of golf. I mean, I guess if you're
Oh, wow.
geez.
All right, guys. Jesus Christ. All right, we are.
I thought I nailed it.
No, you nailed nothing. The American Express, that's what we got this week, boys. Coming off the Sony last week. God, Freddie, that was a mess. So American Express, this is usually where you see La Quinta, the Nicholas course, and the Stadium course. This year's a little different. We're just going to have the Nicholas course for a round and the Stadium for the other three. Guys, I was thinking, what's the best part about betting? Like when you think about the best part about betting, what is it? Somebody say.
Winning.
Winning. Well,
Yeah.
winning obviously,
It's
but
actually,
if you don't
for me,
win,
for me, it's just like something that we probably shouldn't talk about, which is the moment just before when you have a shot right
exactly.
there, and it comes down to like
Exactly.
a shot.
Exactly.
Wait, exactly.
It's going through the process. It's the process of how your bet's going. It's the ups and downs of that. So my point is that even though we didn't hit our overall, we were in it like we always are. And I got to say, I mean, we did well last week, but even without a winner, Sundays are fucking juicy lately. And I love it. I honestly, even without a winner, it gets me all fired up. With that being said, Rock, break down really quick before we kick it over to Freddie. What did we have last week? We're going to talk about our individual winners because we had some last week. But how are we doing with second round was close, overall was close? Break that down.
Yeah, well, we hit, like you said, we hit a first-round leader thanks to Stormy Georgie. We'll talk about that in a bit. But going into Sunday, we had 9 outright picks, anywhere from 13-1. We had Webby up to 125-1. We had Sink. Of those 9 outrights, 8 of them made the cut. The only person that didn't make the cut, I believe, was our boy Noxie.
Don't say that.
And we had the real Noxie on the show. We should have bet her. We might have done a little better there.
We bet the wrong Noxie.
Yeah, we bet the wrong Noxie. All jokes aside, though, we had 8 guys make the cut of our 9 picks. And going into Sunday, we had a chance to. 4 of our guys had a chance to win. Webby, SPF, which Freddie we can talk about. I mean,
I'm gonna get
what's
there.
going on with the sunscreen? I don't know what's going on with the sunscreen. We had Senior Burger in the mix again, 2 weeks in a row that we had
fur.
The fur, Senior Fur. We had my outright play of the week, Russell Henley, who was all over the board and had a shot going into Sunday. I think he was ahead of Na, who wound up winning going into Sunday, but Na went real low. And then we had Sink at 125-1, who completely melted down. He was right in the mix and completely melted down on Sunday. Beyond that, we had all these I call exotic picks that so many of them could have hit. We had Robbie Shelton at 66-1 for a top 5 who was right there, and he fell apart. Sink top 5, 30-1. We had who else? Cam Davis was in the mix. Henley, like I said, was in the mix. We were really all over the board, and our guys melted down. Every single one of them melted down on Sunday, which was little disappointing, but like you said, there was an energy in the air, and there was fun, and we had a shot at some big winnings, and the system seems to be working.
We had a lot of stuff going on, and the second round leader we almost had, and
Henley.
Georgie thought
was about to post our winnings a little prematurely.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
dude,
come on,
it was an awesome. It was an awesome.
I got a lot
tournament.
going on. I got a lot going on over
We
here.
gotta-
And, hang on a second. I want to.
Hold on,
defend myself
George.
a little bit.
George, you can defend yourself. Let me explain to the people that you sent a text with a nice, it was beautiful picture
Beautifully
of Russell
done.
Henley, second round leader, and he sent it to
Gorgeous.
his group, and we had to advise George that he was not the second round leader.
Yeah.
I
what
had
happened
33
was
units on
I
that.
pulled up the app. I pulled up the app at like 6 p.m. or something. The golf was over, and I don't know. I don't think the app updated. I got fired up. I wasn't aware of what was happening, and I assumed. And that's what happens when you assume. All right, go ahead.
Solid job.
That's all I got.
Solid job. All right, Freddie. So we've had some things going on in the Twitter world. So give us an update on that.
All right, let me first be honest. Twitter is brand new to me. It's kind of like my dad just stepping on Twitter. I have no idea what to expect, but it's been fun. I enjoy it, and I'm talking to people that I don't even know what's going on half the time. But anyway, there was a Webb Simpson. I love him. He's one of my favorite players on tour. The whole sunscreen not rubbed in on the face is a real bother to me. I don't know why. It's every day. It was every day at the Sony.
It was aggressive.
I understand it's hot. I understand the sun's strong, but the SPF amount was just ridiculous. So I ended up tweeting at him, and his caddy Paul Tesori happened to see it, and we started talking.
No, I tagged him. I said, Paul, what are you doing about this?
Yeah, so we need answers. Long story short, me and Paul were talking, and it looks like he may come on next week to discuss this SPF issue a little more in depth and give us some insight as to why this keeps happening, because it's bizarre. But other than that,
just a quick question. If you apply sunscreen, is it work the same way if it's completely rubbed in as if there's just a film on your skin? Do you get more coverage?
George?
I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to work the best if you got it caked on, like you can see it. Just like when you're spreading butter on toast, you're going to taste it more if you can actually see the butter.
See, the reason I blame Paul Tesori is it's like if you have food in your teeth. If you're on national television on a Golf Channel about to win a tournament, and if you had a blueberry between your teeth and your caddy doesn't say anything, that's bad form. You got to say
the
blueberry's
not protecting your health.
What
kind of comparison
rub it in
is
a
that?
little. You gotta rub it in a little bit. You look like a fool.
Yeah,
I'm not
saying
behind
it's
the whole
not going to
rubbing.
help you if you rub it in. You got to rub it in, otherwise you look like a tourist or something. It's terrible.
Yes, he looks like a tourist.
It's a simple question. When you put on lotion, anybody puts on lotion. What is the first question you ask? Is hey, is it rubbed in? Like you're at the beach, you put on lotion. Hey, is it rubbed in? My wife asks, hey, is it rubbed in?
I agree.
Everybody asks, is it rubbed in? Does Webb not ask? I'm just confused.
Webb really doesn't fucking care what anybody thinks about him.
Frankly, if I'm the cameraman, I would have been like, bro, rub it in.
Great point. You do the guy as solid as what you do. But there are two camps. There are the camps where you always rub it in and it's embarrassing if you don't. Then there's the really pale people where they're like, I don't care. Or the people that have the zinc, it's actually white. It looks like white tape on their
the
nose.
old school lifeguard.
But he was
George,
somewhere in the middle. He was in
George,
in
your
the middle
camp
there.
cake. It sounds like your camp cake it on. That's who you are.
Well, hey, I'm a safety first kind of guy.
So if you're not following us on Twitter, what is it? Big Boy Golf Picks 3 or 1? What is our?
I actually changed it. It's a BBG Picks.
BBG Picks.
Ooh,
so if you're
nice.
listening to this and you don't check us out on Twitter, go on to Twitter, BBG Picks. We're going to go over to the course breakdown because that's
Hold
what
on.
we base our
Can I
picks
have
off
a
of.
few more things. I have a few more things to talk about that need to be
Oh,
talked about.
well, don't fucking, let me hold you up, Freddie. Continue.
was anybody? Can I ask you? Was anybody upset about the Malnati hat issue? All fucking tournament.
He always does that, dude. He's bucket hat McGee, bro.
I know. But
like
it's like every day.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
Freddie, I think he might do
alone.
that to honor. I think he might do that to honor somebody that died. So let's chill with that, okay?
I
don't know. I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think he does.
You can't just
No,
do that if you don't know.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I didn't know we were going to discuss this, but my weird memory is correct. I just snorted. Weird memory is correct, I think somebody died and he wears the bucket hat. In their
moving
memory.
on.
You gotta be careful playing that
on.
card.
That's a big card.
I'm throwing it out there. I don't know.
And he is certainly in the cake camp, and so he's like, he's all about protection. Look at that guy; he's so pale. Good Lord.
When you said he is certainly, I thought you were going to say he is circumcised, but you didn't.
Oh gosh, I don't have that kind of insider info.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe whatever.
The other thing, I got one more thing. I know Ron's going to start yelling about this schedule that we have, but I got one more thing that people have been asking. They don't understand why we are Patrick Reed fans, and I get it. I fully grasp the concept. He was a douche in Georgia. Nobody really knows what happened, but
it warrants an explanation.
Honestly, it warrants an explanation. First off, I'll start by saying he's a cocky prick. But how can you not like him? He continues to win. He continues to show up. He continues to silence the haters. What he did at the Ryder Cup was unbelievable. I mean, the thing he did with Rory McIlroy, how can you not love him? And then to put on top of it, me and Rock got to walk alongside of him at the Northern Trust. We walked with him for 9 holes, and we were giggling, laughing.
He won me
at
so
other
much
people,
money.
And he was making jokes with us. I'm a huge Patrick Reed fan. I mean, I know I'm against the grain. I know it's not normal, but I'm a huge Patrick Reed fan.
Well, let's be honest. Anybody that's a high competitive, successful athlete has that side to them. They think they're the best. They have that cocky side. And I don't know if you guys saw that link that I sent to you with him getting heckled in Australia on that one hole, and they were chanting for him to hit it into the bunker. It doesn't matter what he does when he brings that environment to the game.
Good for the game.
In general, makes it so much better.
Awesome.
You could have an opinion of Reed, but what he brings to a tournament and to certain circumstances is hands down awesome. So I don't. To me, it's not even a deal if I like Patrick Reed. I just love everything around him when he plays.
Yeah, man. Batman isn't Batman without the Joker. Every sport's got one. It's not necessarily we're not behind cheating. We don't like cheating. We don't like dishonesty. That's not what we support. But he just brings excitement. There's an extra element when he's in the mix. Just the bottom line.
I also like his skill set too. I'm a nerd. I like.
Wait, do you guys not like the Batman analogy I just made?
No, that was terrible. It didn't actually make any sense at all.
I don't think it made
who's
sense.
Batman? Sorry. I don't know. Who's the Joker? I don't know what's going on. But I like watching the guy play. He's like a wizard around the greens. He's awesome touch. He can shape the ball left and right. He won the freaking Masters. He held off my boy Ricky. I love Ricky Fowler.
I always think of I've always think of Ryder Cup with him and Rory on the green when they both just crushed 50-foot putts or whatever it was. It was just electric.
George, were you here
awesome.
30 seconds? Were you here 30 seconds ago when Freddie just said that?
Camera.
I was turning off my heat. It was 90 degrees in this room. I don't know why.
Let's move on.
Good timing.
I do that every podcast. I gotta stop. I gotta pay attention.
All right, let's let Ron move on. We have a scheduled Ron. Move on.
The schedule is totally fucked.
You sure, Freddie?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
You're good? All right.
I just had a Patrick Reed issue.
No, well, that was a good one to talk about. We did need to talk about that.
Sorry.
As we do every pod, we got to talk about the course breakdown because that's what our picks are based on. It's based on the course. It's based on stats that we like for the week. So going to kick it over to Big Rock here. What stats are we looking at?
All right, Big. big boys. Here we go. We're gonna look at ball striking today. We're gonna look at shots gained approach, a little off the tee. My biggest stat of the week is fairways gained. Landry won this last year, and when I think Landry, I think piping it down every fairway and, setting himself up for a good approach shot. And I think that's important, especially on the Pete Dye course. So we are on two different courses. Like Ron said, we're on the Nicklaus course and the Stadium course. And the Stadium course is a Pete Dye course that's, I don't know what just happened. Ron, did you want to tell me something?
My name's Charles, but that's fine.
Oh, right. Well,
the whole Ronald
switch
Charles.
it up every podcast.
God damn.
All right. Sorry. So we're on the Nicklaus course and we're on the Stadium course, like Charles said. But the Stadium course, like I said, is a Pete Dye course, and there's all sorts of danger on this course. So you're not going to get in trouble on this.
Can you guys call me Batman from now on?
Yeah, Batman.
No, stop.
No
more.
Totally
No more references.
So, man, you guys are real distracting.
Dude,
so
you're rattled.
fairways.
You're rattled.
I'm so rattled. I'm sweating. I need to turn
really
my
testing you here.
Patrick Reed wouldn't be rattled.
He wouldn't. You're right. He wouldn't. Neither would Ricky Fowler. So, yeah, on the Pete Dye course, there's a lot of, bunkers, deep, weird bunkers and trouble that you can get in if you're not in the right spot off the tee. So I'm really looking at accuracy off the tee is my biggest stat of the week. And that's what I have for that. You want Stormy Georgie? You want to give us a little weather breakdown?
Yes, I do. This is another week like last week where the weather is actually going to make this course even easier than usual. Tomorrow, Wednesday, the day before the tournament, there should be some rain. So it should soften up conditions a little bit, which is pretty rare for desert golf. If you don't know where this place is, La Quinta is right next to Palm Springs. So it's in the middle of the desert.
I think at one point it was the Bob Hope Classic or something like that. I think was here.
Yeah, that sounds right. Then the whole tournament, the wind's never going to get above 10 miles an hour. It's really calm all 4 days. Thursday, 75 degrees. Friday, 68. Saturday, there's a slight chance of some showers, but it won't be any big deal. But it is a little chilly. High's only 63 on Saturday. So, those morning tee times in the 40s, that's pretty brisk for those guys. Balls are going to fly as far. And then Sunday's chilly as well. The early tee times are going to be in the 40s too. So that's it though. It's already an easy course. Now you're adding the calm conditions and a little softer than what it would normally play at. So we should see some pretty low scores.
I gotta say it. I'm looking at our model, and I don't see my guy Tony. Where is he?
Oh God.
Where is he? Why,
hold on a second.
Why isn't he on there?
It's a
he
fair
doesn't
question.
rate well. You know why he doesn't rate well? Because he doesn't hit fairways, and I really weighted that a lot this week. So in my particular model, he doesn't pop. I don't know what you want me to
Does
tell
he
you,
not
Ron.
play well on Pete Dye?
I can pull that up. I
don't think I saw him on that either.
Penal.
I don't think I saw that on there either. My question is, this is a shorter course, right? On the short side, and especially the Nicklaus course plays pretty easy. You might have just said it. Is the rough that penal that if you're not hitting fairways, you're getting into a big mess, or what's the deal?
I think it's less about the rough and it's more about the sand
hazards.
Traps and the hazards. You could get yourself in trouble on if you're not smart.
Yeah,
that's what Pete Dye does. Pete likes to make it so it's a mind mess in your brain.
Yeah, he takes the big stick out of the big boy's hands a lot of times.
All right, I feel better staying away from him then. I just needed my confirmation. All right, Jesus.
He's 78th in the last 50 rounds. He's 78th in total strokes gained on Pete Dye courses out of the whole field. Paul Casey, Siwoo Kim, Cantlay, and our boy Patty Daddy are the top 4 in that category.
Ron, I must say I'm very impressed. You said you're moving on. That's it. I was feeling a sales pitch. when he said
no,
like,
he
it's
did.
a short
He
course.
said last time.
It's a
he
short
said, "I'm
course.
not
Yes.
betting him.
I did.
I'm not betting him." For
I
like
did.
2
I said
months or
I said
something.
if he doesn't do it here, I'm staying away for a while.
I think there was an
he
actual time. I think you actually said a certain amount of time. I think it was a really long time. We got to listen again to make sure that we.
We'll have to go back.
I think
and
he
check
said
that.
the year.
Yeah, we will. Oh my gosh, not going to happen. There's no way.
I get so frustrated with that dude because he
doesn't win.
Generates so much power. Yeah, he generates
It's
so
hard.
much power.
It's hard to get
really
excited about someone that never wins.
No, you know what? Yeah. Why are we even talking about him anymore? Fuck him.
Hey Ron, just remember there can't be a Superman without a Wonder Woman. You know?
Come on, bro.
Enough with the superheroes. Jesus Christ.
Is that like what you were trying to say?
No,
that
that's not even the right.
That made more
analogy.
sense.
No,
that made more sense than what George said.
That makes way less sense. Oh gosh, amateurs.
That'll be the
Good
title
Lord.
of the pod. Batman,
Wonder Woman,
Robin.
Hey, Ron, just so you know, he is 138th in the field in fairways gained.
Rock.
In the last 36
Rock.
rounds. I just want
We're
you to
done.
feel better.
We're done talking about Fee now.
Okay.
you're stomping on his hero.
I'm upset. I'm upset.
Okay.
I'm upset. I'm not betting him.
Ugh.
Faded.
Okay.
His ankles are
Faded.
fully recovered.
This is getting uncomfortable.
I would like to talk about two other guys really quick.
Yep.
What is going on with Hadwin? First of all, why didn't he play last year? And how is he 66-1 with nothing short of a top 6 in his last 4 times that he's played here?
Let me add
I don't
to
know
that.
the.
He's
Go ahead.
gained 51.79 strokes at this tournament. It's insane.
That's just
That's
in the
for-
last 4 years. 4
Yeah,
years.
second is 36.5. I mean, he's like super score.
Stop.
Spider-Man. Yeah, very much.
No.
Can
Can we mute him? Can we get a
mute
buzzer on him for 2 minutes?
Nope, you can't.
we need a buzzer.
Thank you very much.
I don't know why he didn't play last year. I think he might have been hurt, but I'm not positive about that. But yeah, he loves this place. 6th in 2016, 2nd in 17, 3rd in 18, 2nd in 2019. He's like, this is a horses for courses situation.
Crazy.
I like him. I know our girl Noxie likes him. She was tweeting about him today. I don't know that I'm going to bet him just because it feels too, I don't know, feels too on the nose, and that when you bet golf, it doesn't often happen. I think he's going to be super popular in DraftKings, so I'm not really feeling that. And he hasn't been good. He's coming off, I think, 3 missed cuts in a row. But he is another guy that hits fairways.
I'm on him.
That's his thing. He's a fairway wedge good putter. Like that's his game. So it makes me feel better about my model. But he's coming off. He missed the cut at the Masters, RSM, and OHL. And he was 63rd at the Zozo, which I think is a non-cut event. So like he's not playing well right now.
I'm not saying that your golf game is anywhere comparable to Adam Hadwin, but when you go to Gambler's Ridge,
Local course,
no matter how you've played in the past, when you get there, because of the familiarity,
I shoot 100.
They played well there.
Every time.
I think Ron, I like where you're going
good.
Let Ron
you feel
finish.
good when you get there.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Yeah,
And you know what? Yeah, Freddie, what's your point?
I wanted to hear where he was going. He was like building it up. I was just waiting for.
I'm with Ron here. I mean, you can be a total mess, but then there's just something about certain places or, whatever, like equipment or whatever. Like just sometimes you veer from what you're comfortable with, and then when you come back, it just feels like home, and then you just play a different level, and that could be the case. And if that is the case, the value is insane for him this week.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yes.
let me make an argument. I hear what you're saying, and a lot of people when they bet golf, their number one thing is course history, and that's a thing, and that's fine if that's where you want to go. But if you're going to go with that, why not go with a guy? A lot of people say do course history, and a lot of people do recent form, and a lot of people just do their overall stats and how they match up. But if you're going to go with a course history buff, why not go with a guy like Brendan Steele, who also has the recent form? He came fourth last week in Hawaii. He's coming over. He's playing in California at a course he's like third in the field in tournament history, and he's 110-1 as opposed to 66-1. So
what are Brendan Steele's wins on tour?
He's won 8 times. He won the Safeway twice, and he won Valero. Next question.
Okay. I did not feel comfortable with Steele going into Sunday. If I bet Steele, if we had Steele going into Sunday, I didn't feel good. And
here's another one.
I was a little disappointed because I did hear that on Tuesday he was on a podcast or talked to somebody and knew the winning score would be 20 under, and he went into Sunday as like just defending position and didn't really go after it, and he knew where the score had to be and he didn't get there. So
that's the second year in a row. That's the second year in a row he did that. He blew it on Sunday the year before at the Sony.
Yeah, so I don't know.
He blew it to Cam Smith.
Here's another question. How about the guy who won last year, Landry? The guy slaughters this course. He finished second in 2018, 28th in 2019, first last year, and he's 150-1?
Yeah,
something like that.
He is
he's right around.
He's 150-1. Yeah, and he's the kind of guy that, he's playing well. He also played in Hawaii. He missed the cut at the Sony, but he's 38th in the Tournament of Champions, which was out of a field of 42, so that's as bad as it gets. But before that, he
likes
fourth
Bermuda.
With the RSM. He does.
He likes Bermuda.
Putter.
I mean, I don't understand that. I mean, that the odds are there. That doesn't make any sense to me, even more than the other two guys are talking about. 150-1 is crazy.
Yeah, he's another guy that's not a really good putter. But a lot of bad putting players have won here in the past. Like Jason Duffner won it in like 2016 or something.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a good putter to win here. You just got to stay out of trouble and stick it close, and that's what's gonna win you this.
George, you said that it should soften up a little bit for the first day.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's softer than usual throughout the tournament here because the whole weekend is a little bit more moist than usual.
I like that. Rock, you said that although the Nicklaus course is top 5 easiest courses on tour, you could still see guys shooting 62-ish on each course. I seem to think that your best bet for a first-round leader is going to come from Nicklaus if it's that easy of a course. But give me an argument as to why you think somebody would score just as well on a course as opposed to one of the easiest courses.
Yeah, I think if you stay out of trouble, you can just go low 60s on either course. But there's less trouble on the Nicklaus course. So I think there's going to be 62s on both courses, but I think more on the Nicklaus course. So I agree with you that I would go if your book allows it, which normally these books will make you pick one at each course, like a first round leader at each course. But if your book allows it, I would go with the Nicklaus course probably. But
I like a guy.
You can go low at Stadium.
I like a guy in the Nicklaus course, but he's the first tee time. Is that a good or bad thing when it comes to scoring low?
To me, that's a weather question. If the weather's going to be calm, you could go,
It's going to be calm all day. It's not like a calm or not calm thing. It's really like some guys hate playing when it's chilly. It's going to be a little bit chilly in the morning. It's going to be like 54, 57 degrees for the first 5 holes or so. But I don't know. I wouldn't really give any advantage morning or afternoon there. The wind doesn't change that much. It's not going to be a factor.
I like it. All right. You guys want to get into some picks or what?
I'm ready.
Oh,
all right.
boy.
Ready?
As we all know, Flying Ember's first round flyer I think we got Mr. Stormy ready to roll.
Yeah.
First round flyer.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm really struggling with this tournament. I've got like 20 names written down. I got a couple guys I'm thinking about. All right, and I'm going to talk about them both. I like Sammy Burns. He loves his course. He likes Pete Dye. He can score. He can go low. He's got
good course history too.
He's got good course history. That's true. I don't know if I'm talking myself into him or not. The other guy I'm thinking about is one of my favorites. I really jumped on his bandwagon last year. Scotty.
Thought you were gonna say something else.
Come on. Scotty
really
jumped
on his bandwagon.
You lock it up.
I really jumped on his.
Scotty Scheffler is the guy that I'm referring to. He's a
You
freaking
say him
beast.
every day.
I know.
Every week.
He's your finale. He's your finale.
He's my finale.
He's your rookie.
Except he actually can win, and unlike Finau, his stats for fairways gained is actually it's better than what you probably expect. I think he's like in the 20s for fairways gained, and for a guy that hits it as far as he does, it's pretty impressive.
He's 78.
0 wins on tour, by the way. 0 wins on tour.
78th in fairways gained.
He did win in college,
what?
though.
No way.
He won in college. He
What was
did
I
win in
looking at?
college.
College.
I must have had a couple of filters on when I was looking at the fairways gained. Well, then shit. I'm going Sam Burns. There you go. That helped me. That helped me make my decision.
Hey,
I'm going Sammy B.
Oh no,
First round flyer.
Sam Burns is the 78 fairways gained.
You're killing me. You're absolutely killing me.
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Hey, Charles, can we take a moment and give Stormy Georgie some props for hitting a first round flyer last week? We're in the first round flyer segment, and Stormy Georgie with the Neiman call last week, which was brilliant. Neiman coming off a playoff falter when he was picnicking with Sergio and company.
And he played with him. And he played with Sergio.
I know. I thought his tits would be lit.
Yeah, I was not. If I had to do anything, I would have faded him. I thought Sergio would have had him all fucked up, but Stormy was like, no, he liked it.
Listen,
hey, big shout out, Stormy.
I appreciate the props. I didn't do it myself. I'm not a bragger, but I freaking crushed that bet, and I hope that as many people as possible were riding me with it. That's not the right way to say that. So I think, you know what? I don't know. Now that I said Sam Burns out loud, I feel weird about it, but I'm sticking with it. I'm going Sam Burns, first round leader. He's going to shoot a 60.
Wow, you're calling the score. I like that.
Jesus
I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed that you didn't give us his stats, like his weight and his height and stuff. I usually like his reach.
I don't like that for the first round flyer because that means they didn't go the whole way. You know.
You just fucking said he was going to shoot a 60.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Get the picture ready. Get the picture ready.
All right, Freddie.
All right,
next,
first
buddy.
round. All right. I'm taking it over. First, Flying Embers. I am drinking a Flying Embers, by the way. First round flyer. I am between two people as well. Mr. Brendan Steele is one of them. I was disappointed on his Sunday performance, but I think that he doesn't strike me as the guy that has a collapse after struggling on a Sunday, and it wasn't as bad as when he lost to Cam Smith. Am I correct with Cam Smith there, Brock?
Yeah. He lost to him in a playoff.
So he lost it in a playoff, and that was brutal. He kind of just dwindled away here on Sunday. My first round flyer, I am going Brendan Steele, and he is going off at 66-1, I believe.
Wow.
I love that. I love that bet.
Yeah.
That feels like the Neiman bet. It's like he was let down on Sunday, but he's hot. He likes the next course. You know, it feels very similar to Stormy Georgie's Neiman bet. I like it.
All right.
All right.
First round flyer. I'm gonna go with Tony. No, I'm just kidding. Fuck that guy. I'm in between Adam Long, Adam Hadwin, and Brian Harmon. Those are my three that I'm between.
You got to take out Brian because he's not an Adam. Really hoping for three Adams there.
So Brian, here's the interesting thing though. Brian's the one that's playing the Nicholas course. So I feel like I gotta throw that. I said that I'm feeling the Nicholas course as being the low score, so I feel like I gotta do that. So that's it. I'm going Brian Harmon on the Nicholas course. He's the first tee time at 9:20 or whatever. So Brian Harmon, Rock, do you know offhand how many times he's won? I don't think it's much.
He hasn't won in a while, but sorry, go ahead.
But he puts up some numbers, and I like him starting on the easy course, and he has a little bit of history here. Aside from missing the cut in 2019, that I'm not really fucking happy about, but he has T11 in 2016, T3 in 17, T20 in 18, T21 last year. So he's got two wins.
Mm-hmm.
2 wins.
Two
All right,
wins.
I like
Yep.
him. I like Brian Harmon. Brian Harmon for the first round flyer. Come on.
He looks like an
All right.
accountant, you know? You look at his picture, he looks like a straight up accountant, Brian Harmon. Like I would
I love
trust
him
him with
even
my
more.
money.
I trust him with your money too. Yeah. All right. I am up, right? I'm going to go with, I'm going to stick, even though it hasn't been working, I'm going to stick with the stat that I always look at when I want a first round leader, and just so happens that the first guy on that stat is my boy Cameron Davis, who I love. He's like my new Ricky Fowler. He's Australian Ricky Fowler. He's number one in birdies or better, bombs over Baghdad. Let's go. Cameron Davis, Australian. He's on the Nicholas course. I think he could shoot 60 lefty. I'm all over Cam Davis.
That would
All
be
right,
such
I
a
like
gangster
that.
move.
I like that. I like Cam Davis. I like it. I'm warming up to him. All right, so now
He's
we
dirty.
go with our outrights. We're starting with Freddie here. Outright pick overall winner.
Outright pick. I am going Mr. Charlie Hoffman. Had a nice showing last week. Look, he was really coming into form. He's playing well, and there is rumors flying around. When I say rumors, on the little notes that Rock gave me, he's upping his driver distance. So yeah, I'm in on that.
Yeah.
80-1.
Yeah, I don't remember if I read it or saw it on Golf Channel or something, but yeah, he's like been in the weight room. All this Bryson and Mickelson talk, he's like upping it, and he gained like 20 yards or 30 yards on his drive or something crazy. It was like,
wow.
It was something that I read. Yeah. You know, what I like about Charlie Hoffman, he's the head of the Players Association for the PGA Tour. Only I know
looking
that.
out for the players. Looking out for the players.
Yep. All right. I like it, bro. Charles.
All right, I'm up for the pick. God. All right, I'm looking at a couple guys here. They're fucking high odds, but the last 2 years, I want to say Landry was 200-1 when he won last year, and Long might have been 500-1. Long was like a gigantic long shot.
I think he was like
Huge long
650 or something crazy.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, long
you
shot.
like that?
I get it.
So I don't think Aaron on the side of somewhere down the line is too bad here. So I'm looking at Reavie. At 110-1. I had mentioned Chris Kirk on Twitter as a value guy I like, but I also just like him in general here.
I think, just real quick, I think I heard something, this could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure I heard that the average winner at this tournament over the last 10 years was like 125-1 or something like that. That was the average odds for the winner over the last 10 years. Pretty crazy.
That is
crazy. So I'm going to go with, because of the bombs over Baghdad, birdies are better stat, Reavie is 119th, birdies are better, and my man Chris Kirk is 23rd. So that's a pretty big difference in birdies are better. So I'm going to go with Chris Kirk. I'm seeing him 75-1. Chris Kirk, let's go.
Can I
Go.
tell you guys? There was a
Yeah.
really cool story. I don't know if you guys know this about Chris Kirk. He was on his last. So he had alcoholism and was battling alcoholism for a long time, and it messed up his whole career, and it was like a big whole thing. And then he was on his final start of his major medical, which basically, if he didn't get, I think it's top 5. If he didn't get top 5, he would lose his tour card. And last week was his last start to keep his tour card, and he came second, and he kept his tour card. He's a huge favorite among all the players. They all love him. It was just a real feel-good story, and you know, you gotta love the way he played coming down the stretch.
Oh
there.
my
It was
God,
pretty awesome.
I love that. My God,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet my house on him. I don't care.
Yeah, my favorite.
And he's a
my favorite
scorer.
thing
He
about
really is.
Yeah, my favorite thing about that story was Sunday, man. He was like lights out, knowing what was on the line, and a lot of people probably didn't understand like the magnitude of what he was playing for. But he was like in the middle of the pack. I don't even know what he went off on Sunday, but I think he was like 13 under, somewhere around there. But I mean, he really had to have a round on Sunday to put him in the position that he put himself in, and to do what he did on Sunday was, I mean, unbelievable. So, props to him.
I freaking love stuff like that. That's so great.
Yeah, he needed a birdie on the 18th hole to do it, and it's a par 5, but he had weird angle for his third shot. He was 25 yards out, and he stuck it to like 1.5 feet and drained the putt and got a tour card. Like, can you imagine? I'd be like sobbing all over the green, and I'd be a complete
I can imagine. I would have probably sculled it 40 yards off the green.
How
That's
high,
my
how
imagination.
high is he flying right now? How high is he flying right now? I mean, like, he's got to be
Hopefully
on
not
top
high
of the
at all,
world after
Ron.
that. Hey.
Hopefully it's sober as a judge, Ron.
Jesus,
God.
he must have partied. He probably partied so hard. Jesus, Ron.
When was the last time that
Were you
fucking
listening?
booze made
Were
you
you
high, you
listening?
fucking ass?
Ron, are you for those 16 people listening? We also have a Zoom call going, and Ron's been frozen in this really
His
weird,
name is
like,
Saddle.
Shit.
Bro.
Batman's
What?
been frozen in this like oddly, like, he's got like a creepy smile. It's really strange looking. It's creeped me out a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
By the way, Chris
God.
Kirk has 4 wins on tour. Don't count out Christopher Kirk.
Wow.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm a big believer in people that, like, good things happen to them suddenly. They're just in a good mind space. He's probably super fired up, like I said. Hopefully he's not high, he's not fucking drunk. No, I'm not joking about that, but seriously, I think he comes out. Like I said, I was thinking about him for value because at 75-1, I think that's great value for somebody coming off of something that big. But I'm going for the fucking win with him, so let's do it.
I love it, Ron. I love it.
Love it. Love it.
Who's next?
Makes me
Who's
feel
next?
good. I'm next. Big Rock. Big Rock is next. You know, I'm between 2 guys. My initial gut, and then a guy who I think stats out amazing for this course. My issue is neither one of them played in Hawaii, and I think it's like 10 of the last 13 winners of this tournament played in Hawaii.
I got to say, I don't
that.
like that. I don't like that stat. I want to say it out loud
All right.
because I feel like it doesn't make any sense. Like, Hawaii has nothing to do with desert golf, so I don't get it. Like,
Well,
why is that a thing?
there's
Just 'cause they're playing?
There's some similarities to the courses. I mean, they're scoreable courses. They're going to go low, so it's like they're birdie fests, and
But
it's people that have just
it's like a
played
Batman
and
and
they
Robin.
played these birdie fests. Yeah, it's very, very superhero.
Oh, all right. Okay, yeah, it makes sense to me now. I get it. Okay.
But so then that got me thinking: do I go with the Siwoo or Henley? I went Henley last week, and that didn't work. It almost worked, but I'm going to go with my initial gut. 90-1. I almost put a lot of money on him today because I don't understand the 90-1 odds. But I'm going Doc Redman. In the swing season, I feel like he was.
Everybody's on him.
14-1. Yeah, I know people like him, but I don't know. I felt like he was like 15-20-1 in the swing season at some of these events. It's not like, there's no DJ here, there's no Rory, there's no JT, there's no like big dogs. Like the idea that he's 90-1 just doesn't seem right. He's 6th in my model. He hits fairways. He plays well on Pete Dye. He scores at these birdie fests. He's a ball striker. These are ball striker courses. Give me some Doc Redman. Come on.
I love it. I think it's a freaking great. I love me some Doc Redman. I think it's a great bet. I think he's got one of the coolest names on the tour.
You touted him a little bit, I believe, on the preseason show where we did.
I did.
We broke down the season. I think you liked him a lot. I know you were all over Wolf. You have like a thing.
Oh God, I
you
love
have
me
a
some
Finau
Wolf.
thing for Wolf. I think you might pick him
I do.
right here. But go ahead.
I do.
Give us your winner.
There's two guys. There's two guys that I have a Finau thing for. It's Scheffler and it's Wolf this season. If I'm being honest, I have both of their
You like the
names
young
down.
ones.
I love them young. I do.
Such
Spry,
a creep.
nimble, flexible.
Get on the wagon.
I've got four names. I've got four names written down. None of them are high odds. It's Scheffler, Reed, Wolf, and Im. Reed's got the pedigree out of the bunch. Im plays every freaking day, and he's been playing really well. Scheffler, I think, probably has the best. I don't know. In my mind, I think he has the best chance to like blow out the field here. I think Wolf's advantage of distance is going to be not as big of an advantage here. So I think I'm going. God, I don't know. I got a lot of guys. It's either between. I think right now I'm between Reed and Scotty Scheffler. This is going to give it away. Weighing in at 200 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
6'3". He's 24 years old. Coming out of Dallas, Texas. Scotty Scheffler. There he is.
I would have thought he was bigger than 200. To be honest.
Yeah, he's a beefy boy. I think you knew it wasn't Patrick Reed once I dropped the two bills.
Why?
But
He's a big boy too. He's probably,
No, I thought when the 6'3"
Patrick
threw me
Reed's
off.
like
The 6'3" was
270.
like no.
Yeah,
Patrick Reed can't be
275
200
too.
pounds, right? No way. Hang on.
He's
I'm gonna
more.
look it up. There's no way.
Are you saying
like
more? Or
five
less?
nine?
230.
Oh, he's 200 pounds.
I guess.
He's exactly the same weight. Oh my God.
He's more than that, dude.
No way. There's no way. He's
Yeah.
got bitches hits.
A svelte 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Scotty Scheffler, 16-1. That's my bet.
All right.
I feel
going
great
over
about
to
it. if I'm being
value.
honest.
Going to value. It's only fitting that I start with the value picks because I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I'm the value guy. I'm Charlie Value.
Tell us what you mean.
Charlie Value.
Charles.
Well, for
Charles
starters, I hit my value pick last week. Taylor, top 40. Vaughn Taylor. All
Great
right.
hit.
I am
He
plus
made you
8
sweat.
units. He did, dude. He was falling apart a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
But he got off to such a good start. It carried him. I felt good about it pretty much the whole tournament, especially when he was coming into the back nine. I think it was when he just kind of saved his placing on Sunday. But I'm plus 8 units on his early season just in my value play, so I'm feeling really good about the value. There's a ton of it in this tournament, and it's hard to pick because there is so much. So I liked Reevy. I mentioned Reevy. He's at 110. The guys that I talked about with Harmon being 60 and even Hadwin being 66, I mean, those are outright odds, but they kind of correlate to, top 20s and 30s and all that. I generally like to take longer top numbers to put less pressure on a high finish. So I think what I'm going to go with, because I was just looking at Reevy's numbers, and the thing that hurts him is putting. We've talked about this before. Putting's so hard to predict. Even if you have bad putting stats, you might not be the worst putter in the world, but if you're somewhere average, you could have a good putting week. I do expect him to make the cut, obviously, or else I wouldn't fucking pick him with his stats and his approach game and all that. So I'm taking Reevy, top 40.
Ooh.
It's plus 164. It's not a huge payday, but I'm the most comfortable with that. Going up to top 30 was only plus 250. I don't see enough of a jump in odds to go up those 10 spots. I think top 40 is comfortable. I like it, and I'll take the plus 164 with my 3 units, and I'll take the cash. Thank you.
Wow.
Charlie Value.
I like the confidence there. You definitely surprised me with the top 40 bomb. I didn't see that coming.
That's what I did with Von Taylor last week.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah, smart. It's smart. I'm not going to be that smart, although I am going top 20. I gotta drop some names here just for the people listening because there's some stuff out there that just seems weird to me. Adam Hadwin. I know he's been terrible lately. We were just talking about him earlier. The man is an absolute beast at this course. He's the best player on the PGA Tour when his feet are on these courses. He is plus 240 for top 20. That seems crazy to me, but I don't think I'm going to bet him. Couple other guys.
Oh my. Oh.
Just
Terrible,
follow me.
terrible,
Follow me here.
terrible.
Follow me here. I'm not even going to mention. I have Straka and I have Sam Burns down, but whatever. I'm not going with them. The other guy I have written down.
Did you bet Straka last week?
Yeah, top 20.
I did.
He just
Was that a win? Was that a win?
No.
No.
Oh, you're going to chase him again? Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm not. The other guy that I have, listen to this. Top 20, he is plus 550, which is crazy because he won here last year. He was second in 2018. He was 28th in 2019. The last 5 years, even with a missed cut in 2016, he is gaining 36.5 strokes on the field. I am going with my man, Adam Landry. Mike Lowry. Adam Landry, top 20, plus 550. You can ride that all the way home. That's a winner chicken dinner. I know. It's crazy.
550, I'm betting that.
It's a glorious value bet. I knew you'd like that one.
That's great.
Makes me
Charlie
feel even better about it.
Charlie Value is selling us on this shit.
That's my
He said
favorite
he's gonna
value
bet it
pick
like
you've
3
ever
times.
made.
I'm gonna bet it.
I like
I'm gonna
it,
bet it.
bro.
I'm gonna
I
bet
like
it 3 times. I'm gonna bet it 3 times.
You're the Robin to my Batman, bro.
Oh God, stop.
I gotta
All
stop.
right,
I can't stop.
I'm going value. I am not going to say much about him. We already talked about him. Doc Redman, top 10, 6-1 odds. It's a no-brainer. Lock it in.
6-1.
Yeah, the Doc.
Trying to catch me all in 1 week, huh?
All right, man, take it easy. I know you're the value guy. I'm a gambler.
I like that though. I like Redmond.
This makes no sense. All right, George.
Ooh, I like that already.
This makes no sense. Nothing makes sense about this pick, but I have a feel. It's a feel.
It's a big rock eye test.
I love it.
Not even because I haven't really seen him play much, but I just have a feeling he's going to score here. I'm going to go with Piercy, top 20.
Ooh.
Plus 550.
Wow.
The guy came runner up at the U.S. Open. Like, he can hang. He can drive the ball. He can stick it on the fairway. He can't putt with a lick.
I like that.
But I just have a weird feeling about him this week, and I gotta go against the grain a little bit. I'm doing it. Plus 550.
I like it, bro. I like that.
Thanks, man.
All right, boys. I want everybody. We're gonna hit it really quick. We're gonna go around. I'll go me, George, Rocky, Freddie. Just a quick recap. We're gonna say our first round flyer pick all in a row. So, you guys ready? My first round flyer was Harmon. George.
Sam Burns.
Rock.
Brendan Steele. Oh, out of order.
Who the fuck? You're not fucking Rock.
Rocky had his head down.
God,
Cam Davis. This wasn't on the schedule. We had a schedule. It was on the schedule.
All you got to do is wait for your name. Just gotta wait for your name. That's it.
Yeah, he's Brendan Steele. I'm kidding. We need a pick for the people. I think that's more important than recap.
Oh, yes, that's more important. Jesus,
pick.
we almost forgot. Hold on. Explain. We need to explain the pick for the people. Ron, explain the people's pick for us.
All right. This is probably the best part of all the picks. So every week we're gonna make a people's pick. We are gonna put our own cash on the pick. if that people's pick is the winner, it's an outright that we're picking. If that person wins, all the money from the bet that we make is going to go out to a lucky Twitter fan that retweets the people's pick. So make sure that you're on Twitter, you're retweeting the people's pick when we post it. And if you are one that retweets it, we'll put all those people together. And if that person wins that we're about to pick, then we are going to ship the sugar right to you. All the cash goes to you.
Should we
All right.
add
I mean,
the Instagram and Facebook followers as well? Should we broaden it out?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we said we were going to do one of each. Yeah, we're gonna separate it. So they'll go into two different pots, two different pots of money, and we'll pay out two different people. Right? What do you mean? Why are you giving me a no? Right? Isn't that
Yeah, that's fine. We'll yep.
Yeah.
Freddie's paying it all.
We're gonna do that.
Freddie's it's all.
Yeah,
Freddie's money.
yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Are we doing what about the Barstool? We're gonna donate to the Barstool?
I think we should donate to a fund every week. I think
like
the Barstool Fund is a good one.
We are a
Barstool's
podcast
great.
and a group of men that are for the people. That's the bottom line here. We're going to do things for the people, and that's what we'll continue to do till death do us part.
All right.
So here's the deal.
Let's give our vote.
I like it.
Hold on. Hold on. We got to set it up. So we got $10 to the Twitter retweeters. We have $5 to the fund. And then we're doing a separate $10 bet for Instagram and Facebook. Is that correct, Ron, George, Rob?
Correct.
Another $10 bet for Instagram and Facebook. All right. Our sponsors will pay for this.
Who are we gonna bet? Who are we?
Yeah, how do we pick this? We haven't really strategized this yet.
Well, normally we have a guest, but we gotta have to solve it on our own, and we gotta do it quick.
All right.
This is what I'm thinking. Do you want my this is coming from a gambler's mind of breaking down different odds. We have all picked guys that are kind of middle of the road odds. We didn't take anybody that was too big of a favorite. All right. I think we have a lot of the middle of the road, even further down covered. I think we shoot for that 15 to 30 to 1 range. So it's going to be somebody towards the top of the list. Rock, what are you thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking.
I'm not Rock.
No,
I like Abraham.
No, you be quiet. Listen, we talked about him. He needs his fans. He has no fans. We're his only fans. It's Patty Daddy. The first pick of the people should be Patty Daddy. He's won here before.
Wow.
Nobody's going to be happy.
He can win here again. People aren't going to be happy unless they win. Patty Daddy. I know the people want answer. I know they do. I know it's the popular vote on Twitter, but I just feel like from what we talked about, we got to get Patty Daddy in good with the people. His family doesn't even like him.
Done.
Okay,
Here's
what we're going to do. I'm making this decision right now. We're doing 2 different picks to try to spread the wealth. We're going to do Patty Daddy for Twitter, all right? And we're going to pick a second one for Instagram. There are both of our people's picks. I want a chance to give money to some people. All right? That. So it gives us two different shots.
You're going
to
Patty
Daddy's our Twitter. Patty Daddy's our Twitter. We need one other one.
Does anyone feel really confident about it? I mean, I threw out Abraham Answer, but he's so chalky. I don't know.
Answer was big on Twitter.
Yeah.
What's you looking at odds-wise? No, we don't want to do them, but we might pick them.
30.
I see
30.
I see 25. Ooh, 30's good.
30 on DraftKings.
That's pretty good.
Let me see here. I mean,
I like Camp Champ too.
Really?
Yeah.
You think? I feel like his biggest strength is his length. No.
He actually plays well. His wins on tour have been on shorter courses. He plays well at short. He clubs down.
Oh wow.
Stacks the yacht.
I like that. I mean, I love rooting for Champ. I'm a huge fan.
I like Champ too. What do you think about Paul Casey? Throw him into the mix.
Yeah, my only worry there
is
he never wins.
He never gets me excited.
And it's his first tournament since I think a Masters. That's my only concern. I don't know.
I like Burns. I like Burns more than I like Casey.
You love Burns. You've said that a lot of times.
Big on Burns. I'm feeling the Burns.
I'm not a Casey fan.
Is Cam
I'm
Champ
either-
going to hit
I'm-
enough fairways?
What do you think?
That's my
Answer
question.
or Champ? I think Champ's going to club down and hit fairways, yes. But
Let's
that's
go
just-
Cam
I'll
and
go
Champ.
Champ.
CC.
All
Fun
right.
stat about Cam.
All right.
Fun stat about Cam Champ. He doesn't hit it higher than a cell phone pole. I heard that
I
from
do
somebody.
love his
I
singers.
saw
I
you
do
that.
love his singers.
I saw you. I saw Freddie that.
I love that. All right,
Instagram pick is Cam Champ. Twitter pick is Patty Daddy.
keep your eyes on
Retweet
our
it, PPG
social.
picks.
And then on Instagram and Facebook, it's Big Boy Golf Picks.
Big Boy Golf Picks.
Boom.
BBG Picks on Twitter.
I feel
All right,
I feel
boys,
good about this week, boys. I feel good about it.
We're always right there, man. I'm fired up. I tell you what, I've never been
Matter of
so
time.
fired up to watch golf. Rocky and I were watching football the other day. We were watching the playoffs and golf was on, and we were fucking watching golf instead of football, which I never would have thought we would have been doing. That is
Yeah,
it.
man.
That is the American Express. Let's get some, boys.
All right.
Have a
See
good
you
night,
out, guys.
boys. Love you guys.
Great
you.
job. I'm going to get you all Amex cards if we win.
All right.